Hey Raiders, Hunter here bringing it home with a new episode of Raid 101. In the previous two videos in the series, we talked a bit about both artifacts and accessories. Now, we'll cover the mechanics of upgrading both of these types of items. And don't worry, this one's not going to be super complicated or math heavy. Let's kick off with the very basics. To upgrade both artifacts and accessories, you need silver. Depending on the rank of the item you want to upgrade and your luck, it might end up being a lot of silver. So keep that in mind before you start hitting that upgrade button. First, you'll need to go and find your available artifacts or accessories. To do that, you need to go to the Champions collection via your Bastion screen and pick a champion. Any champion will do, but it's always best to select the champion you're looking at upgrading, as you'll get to compare their stats before and after the artifact is equipped to see if it's worth doing. Now that you're here, tap one of the slots either for artifacts or for accessories. The former will bring up artifact storage, the latter will bring up accessories. Scroll through and find the item you need, then tap the upgrade button. Now you're on the upgrade screen. You can upgrade attempt by attempt, or you can save time and go with multiple attempts. So, tap, tap, tap. Doing this a single attempt at a time is fine for the first few levels, but afterwards it starts getting old fast. Let's try the other button. There! See how the upgrade attempts continue even if the first one fails? There will be 10 attempts in total, and the process will stop either when the artifact or accessory gains a new level, or all 10 attempts fail. Oh, you can also tap cancel to stop it early in case you decide that your silver is being drained a bit too fast. We mentioned failing, so what does that mean? How can an artifact upgrade fail? All you need to know is that getting an upgrade is not really guaranteed. You spend a certain amount of silver to try and upgrade the artifact. On low levels, it almost never fails, but the higher you go, the more difficult the upgrade becomes and the more shots you'll need to be successful. Of course, you might get lucky sometimes and get your artifacts all the way to level 16 with just a few tries. But it's best to be aware that fully upgrading your artifact and accessories is going to take some dedication and a good stash of silver. Speaking of which, a tip for you. It's usually a good idea to set yourself a limit of silver that you're willing to spend. If you've not finished upgrading all the artifacts you wanted, you can go farm some extra silver and try again later. The reason for this is simple. You'll need silver for a lot of things, like summoning champions, upgrading and ranking them up, and so on. And you also need it for the market. You don't want to spend all your silver on trying to upgrade an artifact, only to find out that there's something cool available on the market, like an ancient shard or a rare and powerful artifact, only to realize you couldn't make enough silver in time. Make sure that you're leaving yourself enough of a silver buffer for these kinds of opportunities. So why bother leveling your artifacts and accessories up at all? Same reason you level up champions. Each level increases the primary stat that you get, and every fourth level either upgrades a substat or unlocks a new one. Level 16 is the highest level that you can reach with any artifact or accessory, and the jump from level 15 to level 16 gives a more significant boost to the stat. It's a big investment for sure, but like all big investments, the smart ones pay off. And then you've got the substats. Those either unlock or upgrade once you reach the following milestone levels: 4, 8, 12, and 16. Like we've discussed in our Artifact Basics video, artifacts or accessories of higher rarities have more substats available from the start, meaning those stats will get upgraded as the item is leveled up and gives you a greater overall bonus. You can't decide which substat gets upgraded, because it's always randomized or unlocked, but you can guarantee that you won't get a substat that is the same as the primary stat. So let's say that you have gauntlets that give you extra critical rate. You won't get critical rate in substats, but if you have a gauntlets with a flat attack primary stat, remember, those are marked with a plus sign, you might still see attack in percentage as a substat, because those are two different bonuses. That's about it really. Upgrading artifacts and accessories isn't rocket science, but knowing these extra details will help you maximize your efficiency. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Our next episode will be highlighting one of our coolest champion features, masteries.